Hi everybody, my name is Very Elaborate, and his name is Ben Grimm. This is the Marvel Legends thing action figure, obviously. And before we get into this, we'll just look at the packaging. This is it. Pretty typical. You got your artwork on the side. Labels on the words. You got a picture of it on the back. The small bio up here. Same artwork on the other side, and that's about it. This was actually inside the box. I cut some of the sides off of it so I could lay it down in the video without it causing any problems. And so yeah. So here he is, and very great figure. I'm very happy with it, and something I would like to I can't stress this enough. But if you look at the details on his fingers on the closed fist, it does come with open and closed fists for both hands, and he has a separate head that we'll get into later. But if you look at the details on his hand, say this piece above his middle knuckle, on his middle finger, you can see it. It's right here, and you got the one on the first knuckle. It's just that in some instances they didn't use the same amount of paint throughout the figure, and it gives it kind of this randomized look that I really love. Alright, so something that other people pointed out was that it's random, these things never repeat themselves, it's not like a bunch of hexagons. It doesn't repeat itself on, say, the head or the torso, but the arms and, like I pointed out, the hands and the legs are identical to one another. So it's just a matter of paint. So you got these two right here, and you got the ones beneath it, and if you just follow through, you'll see all of them. All the identical pieces. And these joints, they are indented to look like part of the rock skin, and it's the same thing on most of the joints. I believe I did find a joint that didn't have any on it. It might have been inside the hand, on the underside of the hands. No? Well, I guess not then. Alright. Well, let's get into articulation real quick. He can kick almost 90 degrees, bend his knee maybe a little bit past or maybe 90 degrees. His feet will go up that far and down that far. His arms can do a full 360. They can go up almost 90 degrees, and they can bend almost 90 degrees. Just barely, maybe that's 80. On mine, the closed hands, you can't really bend them too much without them snapping or getting pulled off, because they do detach. And mine, this one comes off a little too easily. This one works just fine though, so they can go in that far and not that high. It's pretty good. And his head, can't really look up very much, and you can't really look down very much. He does have an ab crunch. Bend that far down, bend that far back, and you have a waist swivel. In two places, actually. It bends here, and in parts like up here. It's also kind of ratcheted. Alright. And you don't have any, well, you have a bicep swivel. And, obviously you can turn the hands. But, there's, sorry, not bicep swivel, elbow swivel. Right. So let's take a look at the other head, or this one first. Let's get it a little more in the light. He does have blue eyes. My camera is not gonna be able to focus that well to get a good picture of it. Let's do it again. You can kind of see He's got nice white teeth, and there's a little bit of red to simulate gums. It's just very, very slight. And then you have this head, which is it's a closed mouth instead, and you can see the underbite very well in this one. Very nice. And on the inside of these heads, you're never gonna see it, but it's kind of painted brown or like a brownish red around the edges to kind of make it look like the rocks are still going up. You know, that's something I appreciate with this figure is that it's the painting. Like, they go so far. Like in some of these places, it looks so good. You know, if you look on the back, some got these tiny ones, and then you got, you know, this big one over here, and he's got an abdomen. You can see he's got like a 4-pack, and they're not the same size, so it looks good. And yeah, they just put so much detail into this. I was never able to find that in stores. I was looking for this right around Christmas, not as a gift to anyone, but you know, I just wanted it. But of course, they were all sold out, and you could get them on Amazon for $30. I had to go to eBay, and it cost me about $47 total, and so that was very unfortunate. But I'm very happy with my purchase. Oh, there's where that knuckle is. If you look into the side of this joint, it doesn't have rock indentation. I knew it wasn't crazy, you know, when I said it from the beginning. Alright, anyway, this isn't very heavy, but it's got a lot of mass to it. You know, obviously it's a bigger one, and I'm not afraid to mess around with these fingers because they don't, you know, this one kind of bends a little bit, but they're not gonna break. It's very solid, and the crunches, they feel very very lifelike, like you're cracking your knuckles. Anyway, so I'd like to get some sort of other big figure, and then I could kind of match them together, maybe do some stop motion. But that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, make sure to tune in next time. Maybe next week I'll play. I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 for my PS4. Maybe we'll get into that. Alright, well, see you guys later.